6 minutes of
What?
uh, air time to chop off.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, this isn't going on to the actual thing, and I'll just cut it for when we put it on YouTube.
Thank you.
You feel ready?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just gonna
Good.
go watch it. Um,
Well, you look nice. I like the blue.
Thank you. I was ready for a sweatshirt kind of day, but I'm like,
Especially with
okay, I
this
got
weather.
this. Yeah, it's so cold. Um, yes, I was gonna find my way to the LinkedIn. Yeah, just text me if I'm not presenting because I'll just when we're there.
All right, Margie, you still with me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna push this live in like 1 minute,
Okay.
because there is that lag, and just make sure everything's going smoothly.
Thank you.
And I'll text you when we're live.
Yeah, and let me know any questions, which I don't normally get. Okay. It is, nope, it's not time yet. I'll wait on the minute. All right. It's 11 o'clock, so I'll go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to cover AI for high impact marketing. Want to talk all about campaigns and sales funnels. We want to take you from a campaign spark to a full funnel firepower. Today, we're going to cover 10 steps. We're going to come up with a clear goal. We're going to target a clear audience. We're going to define a campaign and messaging points. We're going to create landing page copy, ad copy, sales outreach emails, video script, blog content, social media posts, and a mailer, all in about 20 minutes. So it's going to be fast paced. So today's workshop is brought to you by Big Orange Marketing. We all have 15 plus years of digital marketing experience. We're HubSpot partners and StoryBrand certified pros. This is some of our team members. We are a women led organization. All right, so step number one in coming up with a campaign is defining a goal. Think about your overall business goals for the year. What specific goals do you want to support? Think about brainstorming when you're back at the office or done with this meeting. Always choose one finite thing for your goals. Um, we will show you how to do all these exercises around one campaign. And then keep in mind, you're only as good as your inputs. This is theoretical until you put focus and a budget behind it. All right, so when we're talking about a campaign or a sales funnel, here are some ideas of what I'm talking about to be finite. Like maybe you're a custom home builder and you want to do a quarter one campaign to sell out more lots in a new development. Maybe you're a landscaping firm and you know that the summer slump is coming when it gets really hot and people start thinking about landscaping. So maybe you want to do an outdoor lighting campaign. Maybe you're a managed service provider and you want to run an AI readiness campaign, and maybe you want to target specifically manufacturing firms in the Great Lakes region. Maybe you're an aluminum manufacturing firm and you want to target industrial equipment and machinery vertical, and maybe you're wanting to do something like a precision that powers campaign. Or maybe you're a Scrum Master training company and you want to sell out at in-person training in Indianapolis. So here's a tip. When you're using AI and ChatGPT, and I'm going to be talking mostly about ChatGPT, but it applies to all the different options, you can train your windows on topics and you reuse them. When I'm talking about training a window, like what 10 keywords do people most search for when looking for what I'm selling? And in this example, I'm now going to be talking about landscape lighting. So, what are keywords that people use when they're searching for landscape design or lighting? What are the key benefits of working with a professional landscaping design firm? What are pain points people experience before hiring a landscape design firm? And then always remember, you can also feed into your AI brochures, your vision tracker organizer from EOS, website copy. You can be feeding it things that you've already developed. So here's some information back, and I'm going to start to illustrate how you need to have human oversight of this stuff. So here's some keywords it gave me back specifically about landscape lighting. Um, and I can see landscape lighting, very good. Outdoor lighting, LED lighting, landscape design, etc. But I do see outdoor string lights. And outdoor string lights are not at all what landscape design firms sell. So their AI is making a mistake, which takes human oversight to say, no, that's not right. We don't want to talk about outdoor string lights because anybody can go to Lowe's and get those sort of things. All right. So visually, here is what I'm talking about naming your window. You just hover over it, three dots will appear on the right. You can put an emoji in it for visually helping you find them, and then you can save the name, and that's how you name it. All right. So tip number two, now we have a goal, a plan in mind. We want to get absolutely clear on who we're targeting, who are our ideal customers. So what you want to do is you want to review your best customers. If you're a B2B firm, it probably is parameters like what's the annual revenue of the firm? What are the number of employees? What are job titles of the specific people at those firms? What are the industries they're in? If you're a B2C firm, you're maybe looking at age, demographics, life stages. Think about what was their original need before they came to you. What are their income ranges? If we're talking about a B2C type of thing, and what are their goals and pain points. So here visually, I've created a prompt for coming up with an ideal person who I would like to sell this landscape lighting offer to. So act like a marketing professional and draft a user persona for me. And then I feed it a lot of information, like create a detailed B2C buyer persona for a homeowner who would be interested in landscape design services or landscape lighting services. This person is a couple or an empty nester with disposable income. They're now investing in themselves and their homes because their kids have graduated. They value comfort, style, outdoor living, include their demographics, motivations, pain points, goals, and what might inspire them to make these purchases. So I've fed it something like that. Here is a generic prompt that you could pick up and use later. We'll include it in the notes. Here on the right is what I got back. The reinvesting empty nester, it gave it a name, the ideal persona couple, the name, gave me an age range, a location, their household income, their home value. Are they college educated? Real interesting, helping me think about their motivations. They want to reclaim their space. Their space maybe feels dated now that their kids are gone. They want their home to reflect their success and their lifestyle. They're focused on creating experiences, evenings outside, quiet coffee mornings, spaces to entertain friends. They want low maintenance. So true. We really want low maintenance. You want a magazine worthy outdoor look. So these things are true and going to help me draft a good campaign. And I do see landscape lighting as both safety and sophistication. Some of the pain points they're experiencing, maybe they're overwhelmed by design choices. They're worried about hiring the wrong contractor, and their space feels dated now that those kids are gone. Here is a quick hack. You can scan this QR code and get to one of our articles on creating a persona for a managed service provider. But in there is a template that you can download. And this is a great example of about the amount of copy you want to have at the end of the day around a persona. Most important is their pain points, their goals, and then you're starting on your marketing message to these people. Very important thing to fill in. All right. Step number 3, we're going to get right to defining our campaign now. And what is a campaign? So our campaign messaging points is what we're going to design. First, we're going to talk about a landscape lighting campaign for that summer slump. What is the offer? We need an offer, a hook. What are the campaign components we're going to choose? We're not going to try to do everything. And what are our goals for this campaign before we get going? So here's a prompt I would use. Act like an expert marketing professional who specializes in story brand messaging. Write a short, simple campaign strategy for a landscape design firm. The target audience is these empty nesters. Here is what I came up with. Light up your evenings. Enjoy your home like never before. I like that copy. You've earned this. Create a space where your evenings feel like a getaway. And then here it's giving me back exactly what I asked for. I asked for some story brand messaging. Like, what is the problem? Your home is beautiful, but when the sun goes down, it disappears. What's the solution? Professional landscape lighting design services. Um, I asked it to help me ideate an offer. It came up with a free custom night demo, which is very common in the landscaping space, and then a light up your path bonus. So I like the light up your path bonus. So I'm going to go with that. Um, then I asked it to give me the campaign, some more stuff about the campaign, and put it back together for me in um, a new way. Then I asked it to give me some social media hooks. And as I'm working on this, I'm realizing we're into another slump period, perhaps, that end of the year slump. So I had it give me like a November, December type of offer and a hook where I can help drum up business during the January, February, March slower period as well. But I don't want to get it confused with Christmas lighting. I'm talking about landscape lighting. So some great ideas here that I can use or not use or further refine for social media hooks. Okay, I've aligned back that I like light up your evening, so I'm working forward on this. Here are what I'm talking about campaign components. Campaign components, there should always be a landing page that we're going to drive people to. That's all about this one finite topic. We're going to use some email outreach to give to our sales teams. We're going to give our sales team a sequence. We're going to have some social media posts that drive to this. We really should leverage paid ads for this campaign to really make the campaign sing. Facebook and Instagram ads would be good for a landscaping firm as well as the Google ads. We maybe want to do a video, a Google business post. We want to do a direct mail piece and on and on. It's given me lots of good ideas, but we don't want to boil the ocean. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to refine. I'm going to choose just the most important tactics I want to do. I want to have an offer. I want to have a landing page. I want to do 3 blog posts around the same topic that are going to layer up and give me more stuff to share around this topic. I'm going to do an email outreach series, social media, paid ads, and maybe something offline. And don't forget your hook of an offer. Still on the campaign component, we're going to have AI help us nail down a campaign title. It's going to help us get creative. So here's a prompt I would use. Act like a marketing expert and create 10 campaign titles or themes that talk about lighting up your evening. So I like the light up your evening, but I want to get more creative. So I'm going to use AI to help me get more creative. Came up with 10 ideas for me. I reviewed them, I refined them, and I like this find your glow. Find your glow. It speaks to where they are in life. It speaks to evenings. It speaks to, reigniting something together. So I like this find your glow, and it's short and it's crisp. So I'm going to go forward with that. And now that I'm going forward with that theme for my campaign, I'm going to have AI help me write a landing page. So a landing page is a standalone page designed to provide information and compel an action. So we need a clear headline. We need a bullet list of the benefits or the things that you'll get from taking advantage of this offer. Clear, compelling call to action. We want them to book a meeting. Testimonials, social proof. Let me turn this off. Um, we want images and videos to help us, bring this to life. So that's the components of a landing page. Here is a very lengthy prompt I might use to have it help me, AI help me write this. Act like a senior marketing copywriter and the story brand strategist. Write a high converting landing page for a landscape design firm promoting the one I chose, Find Your Glow, as an outdoor lighting campaign. And then I gave it more information. Hey, I want this to be specifically you book in November and December. And then if you have your design consultation in November and December, and you book to have us do the work in January, February, or March, you're going to get 2 free pathway lights, which is about a $400 value. So I'm giving it back this information that I've decided on and chosen. And then again, I give it back information about who my target is, the empty nesters. And if I'm in the same window throughout, it also already knows that these are the particular aspects of the campaign that I'm looking to do. So Find Your Glow is my landing page title. Start the new year with evenings that shine. Reclaim your nights, rediscover your home. Then it gives me 2 body paragraphs. Then why homeowners love professional landscape lighting. So professional landscape lighting is what we're talking about here. Extend your living space, enhance safety and security, highlight what you love, boost your curb appeal, low maintenance enjoyment. Then here's my offer, and it's a limited time offer. You have to book before December 31st. My goals, by the way, I don't know if I covered that, are I want to have 5 extra landscape lighting bookings that are going to lead to more work down the road per week for the months of this campaign. That's my goal. And here's the offer. You're going to get those 2 free lights. Here's why. And our action is we want you to book a consultation. All right. Step number 5, we're going to use AI to help us write ad copy. We're going to create ad copy for LinkedIn, Facebook. You can create for LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube ads, any kind of ads. But we're going to choose Facebook ads because this is a business to consumer. So writing effective ad copy means highlighting the benefits and then using AI to help us test and refine and achieve better results as we're running our ads, like run more versions all the time. So here's a prompt I might use. Act like an award-winning copywriter. Write a Facebook ad that is persuasive, funny, and conversational, featuring, and then I'd fill in the benefits. Write another version that's focusing on these different benefits. So this was one that was benefit driven that I liked. Light up your evenings, find your glow. Your home deserves to glow day and night with professional landscape lighting. You can extend your evening outdoors, highlight your home's best features, enjoy safety, comfort, and then my offer. Wanted to take a quick minute to talk about authenticity. You do not want to be copying straight from AI into your social media, into your website, or anything like that. You want to use AI to help you get started, and then you need to refine. You need to add your voice and your tone. You need to, to get professional services like Big Orange Marketing help you refine again, and always use your real images. Do not be using AI generated images. That is a big turnoff and will hurt your campaigns. All right, step 6. We've got a great landing page. We've got some ad copy. Now we are going to give our sales team some sales emails. So and give them energy around this campaign offering sales funnel we got going. So email subject lines are the most important thing when you want to get an email open. Your sales email copy should include the benefits that we developed earlier. We need a compelling step we want them to take. And think about email sequences as giving your sales team like 5 emails in a sequence to work with. Best way to do this is to write your subject lines first, choose one, choose a favorite subject line, and then write an email. And then it doesn't do well helping you if you try to write 5 emails at once. It's just messy. So, one by one, go through and ask it to give you subject lines, what you want it to highlight, the tone you want, choose a favorite subject line, and then use AI to help you write that really succinct email. And then don't forget, you can load these email sequences into like your HubSpot or your CRM and have them automatically click off like one per week. If you have existing customers that don't already have landscape lighting, but maybe used you for a different service, these are ideal people to be sent this offer. So I said, give me some subject lines. So find your glow before the year ends, free path lights, your evening deserves to shine. So these were some good subject lines, but we kind of lost the plot here. We lost the plot. We're talking about outdoor lighting, outdoor lighting. Homeowners are excited about outdoor lighting. It's maybe a coveted thing you've always wanted, I must say. So then I asked it to give me some more subject lines, but this time use the words outdoor lighting and add urgency. So get the outdoor lighting you've always dreamed of, book before December 31st. So I like that subject line. It gave me a whole bunch of other options, but I was looking specifically for something like that. So chosen a subject line. Now I'm going to say write a short, casual email to pay off the subject line, and then I feed the subject line back in. Emphasize the benefits of it being your time and lighting up your evenings, kind of getting to where they are in their stage of life. Share the offer and the deadlines, clear, compelling call to action, and add some urgency. And out of that, I got a good starter email. You've spent years creating the home you love. Now it's your time to enjoy it to its fullest with professional outdoor lighting. Dead giveaway, this is AI with a long dash there. So you do definitely do not copy and paste these in. Use this as starter copy, add your own voice, clean it up. Don't overuse emojis, but make sure it is short and to the point like this. You don't want to have too much information in your emails. And you would write a series of 5 and load them into HubSpot. All right, so step 7, you can use AI to help you write a video script. Video content helps you create an emotional connection with people, helps you visualize what you're trying to communicate. You can have video sales letters, overview videos, testimonial videos, case study videos, product demos. You can have all kinds of videos. You always want to create a compelling opening or hook. You want to build on pain points and how you solve problems. You always want to have a specific call to action for your video. A little hot hack for you here. Your story brand script is a great overview video, how it starts right in there with the pain at the beginning. So hot hack there. If you have a story brand script, think about it being an overview video. So here's a prompt I would use to have it help me write a video. So create a video script that builds on the viewer's pain points and desires by highlighting how our offer or an event can help them solve their problems and achieve their goals. It should include a nice hook, and I want you to cover these main points. So we'd feed it something like that. I wanted to do a quick demo of some of the things that you can do in AI Magic Studio, Canva's Magic Studio now. Here's a video that I had started and for just to demo this of how if you're ACO Technologies in Fort Worth, Texas, a great MSP, managed service provider, they take wonderful images of their team and they have these on hand. If you've got good images, you can feed in images into a Magic Studio and create a video. Then you can take your script that you get and you can replace the copy in the script. You can use a tool like this to sort of speed up your video processes. Visually, here's how it looks. So you can see that that wasn't on brand yet. It wasn't finished video, but you can see that some of the AI magic tools in a tool like a Canva can help you create videos that could share your specific offer, a bunch of images about it, and then you can clean up the fonts and make it all on brand and things like that. All right. Tip number 8, content. We need some content to have more things to share about landscape lighting or about our specific topic to our specific audience. Articles and blogs are a powerful tool to establish ourselves as an expert. Also very important for AEO, being found by AI search, and SEO. We're going to use AI to help us come up with the topics, the good blog titles. We're going to draft good starter copy, but we are going to refine that and make it better than what AI is going to give us. We're going to remember that the best articles involve your firsthand interviews with your thought leaders, your real stories matter in 2025 and 2026. Some of the other LinkedIn Lives we've shared, we've talked more in depth about that, how you need to be authentic, experts, sharing what you know, more important than ever, share your real stories. Chat can also help you create your meta descriptions. So similar to emails, we want to start with great blog titles. So write 10 blog title ideas about this topic for this audience. Then you want to choose a topic title you like and then ask it to draft that article. So here is a prompt I might use to really get a bunch of great titles. Act like a marketing expert, strategist, and content writer who specializes in SEO, story brand messaging, and the They Ask You Answer framework. Write 10 SEO friendly topic titles for a landscape design firm looking to promote its professional landscape design services. Each title should address real homeowner questions along the buyer's journey from awareness to decision and be designed to perform well for both Google search and AI driven search. So that's a prompt that I would use. Here's the target audience. It's those empty nesters, and here's their motivation. Then you choose a title and you have it help you write it. So giving it a good prompt like that, I got some great title ideas. Is professional landscape lighting really worth it? What areas of my yard should I light and what should I skip? So questions that buyers might really ask and might really Google and AI search right when they're in this consideration stage. How does outdoor lighting increase my home value? DIY or professional landscape lighting? What's the real difference? The real difference is you do not want to do DIY landscape lighting. It always fails. So you need professional landscape lighting. Anyway, answer that question. So how much does professional landscape lighting cost in 2025? Cost is always a great question that people ask. Here's some consideration stage uh, topics: how to choose the right outdoor lighting design for your home style. Very good. So good ideas to get us started on some content we would want to choose. We're going to probably choose like three content articles to write. Here's another hot tip. A content calendar, you need to be creating content at a consistent cadence for Google to see you and for AI to see you. You need to have stuff for AI to summarize, answer people's questions. So a content calendar is a tool to help you organize, like if you're going to do four blog posts a month, if you're going to do eight blog posts a month, let's make sure we're doing things against an SEO plan, against an AI visibility plan, against a they ask you answer plan, put it all in a plan, and then plan the work, work the plan. Helps ensure content is released consistently, tailored to the needs of your target audience. A professional marketing firm is worth the investment to guide your strategy, give you a great plan, and then also do the execution as well. Just make sure it gets done. It's going to fall to the bottom of your plate, and it is too crucial to getting leads and getting found for it to be falling to the bottom of your plate. So do get a professional marketing firm. Uh, Tip nine, social media. So social media, AI can help you write social media, but you can't just like say, hey, write me a bunch of social media posts. That does not work. Social media is all about fishing where the fish are. You want to give it specific things to have you help write. So write me a social media post about this particular offer. Take this blog I wrote on DIY versus professional landscape lighting and write a social media post on it. So one by one, you can have AI help support, but again, you do not want to just have AI write it and paste it. You need to refine, you need to clean it up, you need to add your voice. Here would be a prompt I might use. I mean, again, refine, refine, refine. And refining, I mean, rewrite these to be more excited, rewrite these to be more this, rewrite to share this instead. That's what I mean by refinement. Here's a social media post example I got. Find your glow. When the sun sets, your home should still shine. Professional landscape lighting turns your evenings into moments of peace, pride, and connection. Book your free landscape design consultation before December 31st and receive two complimentary path lights, a $400 value, when you schedule your installation for early 2026. So I put all the details of my offer in there very clearly and simply because I do need them to book in that time period in order for that offer to be done. It's your time, and then there would be a link to where that page is. All right, we're to the end. Just a few more things to cover. So let's do something off digital. Let's do a mailer or a postcard. You've got all this information you previously gathered. You've got your one specific topic. We're going to use ChatGPT to write postcard copy. You want to review and edit it for story brand principles. It's always going to give you too much copy. So you want to look at something like Canva, choose a postcard template, and then write to the spaces that you have to fulfill. Here's how I would ask it to write me some postcard copy. Maybe I want one sentence, maybe I want three bullet points, maybe I want a call to action. Visually, here is what my postcard would end up looking like. ABC Landscaping Company. My headline for this offer is Find Your Glow. Maybe this would be a great postcard that when my installation team is done, they hand it with the receipt or the invoice or something like that. Book a free lighting design consultation before December 31st and receive two complimentary path lights, a $400 value. I put an asterisk there because I do need them to book the installation in order to get that offer. And here's a QR code. They can scan this and book right onto our calendar. Here's another visual of a postcard for a managed service provider firm doing a lunch and learn event about email phishing and helping people stay safe. A few more tips here. Don't miss out on getting that offer in. The offer makes it special. The offer is going to move people um, to action. So why is a marketing firm telling you how to DIY all of this? So keep in mind, this is all theoretical until you actually run the campaign. When you work with a professional marketing firm, you're going to invest your budget more wisely. You're going to get the results you deserve, which are going to be a great return on investment, and it's going to be worth the investment. This is a great way to give you an idea of what we mean by a sales funnel or a campaign, something like that to ask for, like ask a digital marketing firm like us to help you with a sales funnel campaign package like this. If you're working with a firm like us already, you probably have like biannual campaigns where we're creating a download or creating an offer, and these components are part of what we're doing for you. Um, and you can always add on more as you want as well. So wait, there's more. As marketing evolves in 2025 into 2026, there are a lot of advanced tools. Makes more sense for a B2B than a B2C right now, but like third-party account-based marketing tools are going to help you build lists and provide ideal targets as well as high intent buyers. So people are out there looking for what you're selling. Like right now, they're looking for cybersecurity. They're looking for, how do I migrate to Microsoft? AI coaching. How do I, coach up my team? So there are tools that are going to help us find those high intent buyers and put these campaigns, paid ad wise, in front of those specific buyers. Build lists of those specific buyers. So a little more advanced topics. Definitely all doable when you're on like a HubSpot level, a HubSpot Pro level, and you've got these, great CRM system. You can do all these things. You can also target buyers through those LinkedIn ads using tools like Rollworks and 6sense. Professional firm can help you with all this. It's, definitely not, you'd waste your money trying to do it yourself. So definitely get help from a professional marketing firm. I mentioned building a story brand a lot. Here's a visual of that book. There's now a 2.0 version as well. Don't want to miss that. Great read. If you have any questions, there's my information. And here's my offer at the end of this talk. If you want to get a professional campaign, if you want to just consult with us about what a professional campaign would be, working with us, you'll market with confidence. If you're trying to DIY it, you're going to be doubting yourself. You're going to be wasting money. So if you book with us before December 21st for a professional campaign consulting, we're going to give you 10% off a sales funnel campaign if you just want an offer like that. Or if you want to choose ongoing growth packages where we're doing all your content, doing all your social media, building a website, we give you 10% off that first month of ongoing growth or a website, which an ongoing growth would include some campaigns, like two per year. So great. And then when you book with us, just share that you attended this webinar so we remember to give you that offer. Great. Tatiana, do I have any questions? Audio's not working. All right. Thank you.